Sometimes the barrier to doing something isn't the task itself, it's the aloneness of it. An empty room, an unstructured moment, an executive function system that needs an anchor point to get started. This is where the concept of body doubling comes in, and why it's particularly relevant for PDA and ADHD. A body double is someone whose calm, non-demanding presence helps a neurodivergent person regulate and get things done. Not someone who tells them what to do, not someone supervising or evaluating, just a presence, another nervous system in the space, providing a kind of ambient anchor. If you've noticed your child can do homework when someone is sitting nearby but not when they're alone, that's body doubling. If you find tasks easier when someone else is in the room working on something different, that's body doubling. It's been used informally for a long time. It just recently got a name. Body doubling works for reasons that make particular sense in the context of ADHD and PDA. For ADHD, another person's presence activates external awareness, which is one of the things the ADHD brain needs to engage with tasks that require sustained attention. The other person isn't doing anything. Their presence is the input. It's enough to shift the brain into a more functional state. For PDA, a calm presence that makes no demands can be regulating without adding to the demand load. It's not a person asking them to do something. It's not pressure or observation. It's company, which is different from demand. The key is that the presence must be non-demanding. A parent sitting nearby saying nothing is very different from a parent sitting nearby with an agenda. The first can regulate. The second adds to the demand load. The quality of the presence matters as much as the presence itself. Now, the digital version. And this is where it gets particularly useful for PDA families. Sometimes, for a PDA child, you are the trigger, not because of anything you've done, but because you are the person most associated with demands, expectations, and the complexity of the relationship. Your physical presence in a high-anxiety moment can activate the threat response before you've said a word. A digital body double bypasses that dynamic. A pre-recorded video of you, or of a calm, familiar voice, can provide the same anchoring effect without triggering the immediate nervous system response that your physical presence might. The demand load drops. The support remains. The most practical version of this is pre-recorded video prompts, short clips that provide companionship through a routine or transition without issuing direct demands. Not go get dressed now, but I'm getting my coat on. I wonder where my coat is. Declarative, companionable, non-directive. Here's what this can look like in practice, starting with the simplest version. The simplest version, a phone or tablet propped up with a familiar show, podcast, or calm background video during a routine that usually causes friction, not as a screen reward, as ambient presence. Many families find that morning routines that used to be battles become manageable when there's background audio providing a kind of company. A step further, short recorded clips of yourself narrating your own routine in a calm, non-demanding way. I'm making my coffee. I notice I need my keys. I wonder if my shoes are by the door. Your voice, your presence, without you physically being there, and without the relational charge that sometimes comes with that. Virtual body doubling is another option. A video call with a grandparent, a trusted adult, or another family member who is simply present on screen during a difficult task. They don't direct or comment. They're just there. For some children, this is enough to shift the nervous system into a more regulated state. The goal across all of these is to reduce the aloneness of difficult moments, transitions, routines, unstructured time, without adding the demand load that can come with physical presence. Technology as a co-regulation tool, not a replacement for connection. A few honest notes on what digital body doubling can and can't do. It won't work every time or for every child. Test it in low-stakes moments, during a routine that's mildly difficult rather than during a full crisis. You want to establish that the tool works before you need it most. Some children may reject a recorded version of you specifically, because the uncanny quality of it activates something different from what you intend. That's useful information. Try a different voice, a different format, or ambient audio instead of a video of a person. Used well, this is not passive parenting. It is strategic distance, deliberately creating the space a nervous system needs to function, while still providing the presence that helps it regulate. That's a sophisticated tool. It deserves to be treated as one. If you're experimenting with tools like this, what's working, what isn't, what surprised you, the Discord community is a good place to share it. Other parents are running the same experiments. Free Discord community in the description, link below. I'll see you in the next video.